cracking YouTube? It's your host, me, Tim, aka the Comic Book Thug. Once again, coming back with another comic book review. Um, this week we're gonna do the Amazing Spider-Man. Hope it's working. Let's see. I hope you can see this. Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2. Sorry for the glare. Sorry my delay for videos, but like I said in my previous video, I've been so busy with work and family and everything. It's been hard to try to keep up with these videos, but I will. And it is Saturday, so I will do another video tonight actually. So my videos will be kind of piled up so I can catch up, because I know I got to pick up this Wednesday coming up. So I'm trying to do at least 4 to 5 videos before Wednesday, and like I said, it's Saturday. So but let's just jump straight into this. That's my cat right there getting Bella. You should already know that. But the comic opens with young lady, and she's in her kitchen. She's putting some food together, and she gets this video, and it says Spider-Man versus Electro. It's an old fight, and the thing that catches everybody's eye is when she goes to turn off the light, she uses her finger, and not only her finger, but web comes out of her finger. So this is more leading up to the Spider Girl or the Spider Woman, whatever, or Peter Parker's sister, or whatever they're going to try to make this out to be, but it's leading to that. So that was only a 1 page. But then we pick up where issue number 1 ended with Anne Marie accusing Peter Parker of being Spider-Man, and he just admits it. He says, I am Spider-Man, and he basically tells her the whole story about how him and Doc Ock switched bodies, or whatever. How his mind was in Peter Parker's body and everything. So he basically tells her that you didn't fall in love with me, you fell in love with him. She just starts baking and cooking, and I guess that's her way to deal with stress. So she starts cooking, and then she says, I need to go clear my mind, but take the cookies out of the oven in 22 minutes, not a minute before, a minute later. So, but then as she leaves, and Peter just stuck there, he gets a phone call from the Avengers, and funny, he even said that he said to himself, damn, Doc Ock, basically he changed my whole life. He even changed my ringtones on my phone. So the Avengers call him, but before we get to that scene, we see Electro, and he's in I think Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken. He looks dirty, and he got the little hoodie on. He looks like a homeless guy, and he goes to this girl's house, and you can tell she's infatuated with villains, bad guys, because she has like bad guys paintings and pictures all over the wall, and she's basically hiding him out. So, but as he gets closer, like her lip rings and piercing starts like lifting up or whatever, like some Magneto type shit. But that's why that scene is. We go back to Peter at the Avenger Tower, and Iron Man and Captain America, and I think that's Spider Woman. They change her character so much, I don't really know. I'm just gonna assume she's Spider Woman because she looked like the Spider Woman I remember. But they run a test on Peter to make sure that he's really Peter, and he basically just explains what happened, and he goes back to what happened in issue 1 where he was running around with web for underwear, blah blah blah. So and he is a funny joke. He says that this goes back to issue 1. He says when he used the web to hide his man parts, he didn't realize that Doc Ock made his web solution last longer. So, because he's in the Avengers Tower with pants on, not his uniform. He has his top uniform, his mask, but like regular brown jeans. So he's trying to figure out how to make the web go off. It's hilarious. Peter Parker. So they realize that's him. Brief back and forth. Peter punches Captain America because they go to exchange about Flash Thomas being Venom. I haven't been keeping up with the Venom story, so I was kind of lost at this part. But I haven't keeping up with the Guardians of the Galaxy, and Captain America. Peter basically asks where Venom is, and Captain America says that he's in space with the Guardians of the Galaxy. I knew that part, but I didn't know about the other part he was fussing about. Blah blah blah. So we go back to the lab. We're back at the lab, and what was next? Yeah, okay, because I got a little notes right there. But we go back to the lab, and Anne Marie comes in, and she's trying to talk with Peter, but one of Peter's assistants is talking about solving something, and she basically blurts out. Anne Marie basically says, "I'm pregnant," and the girl leaves the room. But then Anne Marie said she's not pregnant. She tells Peter she's not pregnant. She just wanted the room to be cleared. So that was not something you should say. I don't give a fuck how important it is. Don't tell me you're pregnant. That shit is serious. But Peter basically said she basically tells Peter how like she gave up her job and her apartment to be with Doc Ock, what she thought was Peter at the time. And Peter says you can keep your job here and you can stay with me until you get your life back in order. And she agrees, and we go back to Electro with the girl, and they're talking, and then basically the girl goes in to kiss him, and he's saying no, but she says I'm okay. I like living on the wild side. They kiss, and I'm assuming he killed her because they show like a blue blast like through her face or something like that because it was like shadows and like this blue lightning bolt is like in the air, and you can see it all the way from Peter's lab, and Emery says, "I'm gonna cover for you." Peter takes off, and Spider-Man gets to the scene. They basically fight. Electro and Spider-Man fight. You know the back and forth, good versus evil thing, and they fight until Spider-Man basically takes him down, with water, of course, but from a 500, and Peter runs into Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, and Peter's waiting. Oh, he gets a text from Johnny Storm saying, "Meet me in the usual place." And Peter's on top of the Statue of Liberty, and Johnny Storm gets there, and he's yelling up there like, "Come down! I can't fly up there." Because if you're following the Fantastic Four story, you know that Johnny Storm don't have his powers right now. So they talk, and Johnny just asks him, "How you doing, being back?" And I like, side note real quick, I like how the characters are intertwined and like the stories are still the same. I mean, I know each comic book sometimes they follow other comics and sometimes they don't. And they are like everyone knows that Johnny Storm and Iceman are best friends with Peter, and Johnny Storm lost his powers in the Fantastic Four book. He doesn't have his power in the Amazing Spider-Man book, and they're friends. And I just got finished reading the Amazing X-Men, and Bobby is still mad at Peter. Well, not Peter. Spider-Man was just in the latest issue of Amazing X-Men, and Bobby and Peter like say something like, "Why such the cold shoulder?" And Bobby like, "I still don't forgive you what you did." It was something that Doc Ock did when he was in Spider-Man body. So I just like how all of them are going together. It's different comic books, same storyline. I like that. But anyway, back to what I'm saying. Um, they just talk. They talk for a while, and that's pretty much it. The comic closed with Peter addressing his employees, saying that our new mission is to find a way to depower and cure Electro, and they also want to build the best supervillain prison ever. That's basically the comic. It was a good comic. I still love the Anne Marie character. I think she's a very good character. She adds this flavor to Peter that I haven't seen since the early days of Peter and MJ. So I love the character. I don't do rates, so y'all know that, but I recommend picking up this comic. I recommend picking up any Spider-Man book because it's not too many bad Spider-Man books. So this was my review for Amazing Spider-Man issue number 2. It's a cool cover too. I love that cover with him versus Electro. So pick it up. This is your boy. Oh, leave your positive and negative comments below. Follow my Twitter and my Instagram. Like, subscribe, please, and share. And I'll see you probably later on tonight or early tomorrow for my next review, which I will probably be doing Original Sin. Because last video I did on Original Sin was Original Sin 0, and now they have two issues in. So maybe I'm gonna start doing that. So I'll probably do Original Sin 1 tonight, then Original Sin 2 tomorrow. So get ready to get flooded with my videos, people. As always, tune. Have a nice day.